The Datsun brand disappeared 30 years ago, but for those of us who can't remember that far, no need to worry because Datsun is back. It's all systems go for their new baby, and this time they are targeting a completely different market. A couple of years ago, Datsun announced publicly that their return to our shores will see them bring a new car to the South African motoring scene at under 100,000 Rand. Young, ambitious and budget-minded best summarizes the market that Datsun was hoping to tap into. A market consisting of young adults who are looking to buy their very first ride, many of whom would not have had access to a car growing up. 2 years later and voila, the Datsun GO has made it to our streets and they've kept their promise. The entry-level 1.2 litre retails at 89,500 Rand and the top spec 1.2 litre Lux is yours for 99,500 Rand. Extremely affordable, but what do you get for under 100 Rand? Well, for starters, you get a mobile docking station for your cell phone, which in this model has been replaced by the Sony USB and Bluetooth kit, which costs just under 3,000 Rand. Also, you get power steering in the Lux model, which you don't have in the base model. The base model comes with a digital tachometer and computer, as well as air conditioning and follow me home headlights, not a common feature in cars of this class. What's really going to grab your attention though is this bench seat, from now on known as the lover's seat, for its ability to connect the driver and the front passenger on a new level of connectedness. A connectedness so sacred that they've even moved the gear knob out of the way. The lads at Datsun would have you believe that it's been placed here for first-time car owners to help them keep their eyes on the road. It's probably their reasoning for this awkwardly positioned handbrake as well. The interior is as basic as it gets. A grey cloth has been slung over the seats and stitched in place. There is also the option of leather seat covers in the GL model, among other accessories, but I prefer the standard cloth over the flimsy feeling leather. A tiny, neat steering wheel juts out from the column. Too small to fit an airbag. Just kidding. However, the Datsun GO does not come with airbags or ABS. I'm wondering if that's how they managed to keep prices so low. Well, it's time to take it on the road to see how safe we actually feel when we're driving it. Taking the car for a spin in suburban areas, it could be argued that ABS is not a necessity. After all, the car is light enough and should be able to stop itself. However, if you're in backed up traffic, if you brake a little too late, you actually feel the disc brakes grinding into each other, and that's not a very comfortable place to be in. Also, the car is a bit too fast to accelerate, and being in a quick car that is slow to stop worries me a bit. It's a peppy little engine, and with a claimed fuel consumption of 5.2 litres per 100 kilometers, whizzing in and out of town is a breeze. Do take caution though, you are better off keeping in the slow lane to avoid bumping into other people's vehicles should you hit the brakes too late. The GO has a great turning circle, awesome for moving around tight spaces. Although they could have done a better job with the handling, it is still a fun car to drive. Once you get used to the gears, that is, which feel a bit stiff. Moving to the back, there is more than enough headroom and ample legroom, and not much else to do in here, so let's check out the boot. Built deep, the luggage compartment holds 265 litres. What does that mean? Well, you can easily fit in 1,000 Rands worth of groceries or 2 largest travel bags. It's a big, small car, and the box-like bulkiness gives it a sporty feeling. There's also the option of a rear spoiler, which is pretty outdated, but it looks really nice on this car. There's also the option to customize the artwork on the body paint. The test car we got came with stripes, which I like because they're quite mwah. There is also a huge Datsun badge that cheekily sits on the grille of the budget hatch. Scuff plates add a personal touch to the car, and you can even go as far as getting chrome garnish around the fog lamps. Let's not forget the door visors. Extremely outdated, but they do look kind of nice-ish. Look, if I was 18 and had a bit of money to spend on my first car, then I would definitely consider this option on looks alone. However, the fact that it doesn't have airbags or ABS does put me off a little, and for those who are concerned about their safety, perhaps you should try looking at other used or demo models from more established brands.